Hi, my name's Ash. I'm the head of the English faculty, and the poem I've chosen to share with you today is about the empowering choice to be nobody or to be yourself. It's a poem written in the 19th century by Emily Dickinson, and it explores the idea that when we are under so much social pressure to be the most popular, to be known, to have the most likes or follows for modern readers, to just be yourself. The poem is called I'm Nobody, Who Are You? I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? Then there's a pair of us. Don't tell. They'd advertise, you know. How dreary to be somebody. How public, like a frog, to tell one's name the livelong June to an admiring bog.
The Two Birds by Parker Green. Hades was the Greek god of the underworld. Below his throne bodies swirled and swirled. He had a son named Sagrus, whom Hades always had trust. Sagrus was different from his siblings. He never would stay still and stop fiddling. Sagrus was always wandering about, hoping to find a way out of the underground, but nothing was found. Until one day, Sagrus found a cave inside a cave where he was told to stay. He entered the cave, knowing he had fears to brave. As Sagrus couldn't find the end, he realized the cave started to bend. As he finally saw daylight, he remembered that darkness does not make him a fright. At the end of the cave, he saw some trees. Sagrus thought, I can finally be free. Abruptly, he saw a fork in the road, and besides a pond, within it, a toad. On top of one of the trees was a mockingbird, on the other was yet but a nightingale. On the side of the nightingale was a path to the great Mount Olympus. On the side of the mockingbird was a path to Tartarus, where the gods punished mortals. Power or happiness? That is the question that Sagrus was pondering. Which one should I pick, is what he was wondering. He thought of the sadness and tears shed in home. Who would he wish it upon? Not a soul.
Hello, my name is Sam. I'm the co-head of Humanities, and the poem that I wanted to read to you today was about being empowered to make social change. Because what we know is that local action can have a very global effect, and the small things that we do at home can make a difference to the world. Here is I Look at the World by Langston Hughes. I look at the world from awakening eyes in a black face, and this is what I see, this fenced off narrow space assigned to me. I look then at the city walls through dark eyes in a dark face, and this is what I know, that all these wars oppression builds will have to go. I look at my own body with eyes no longer blind, and I see that my own hands can make the world that's in my mind. Then let us hurry, comrades, the road to find.
I'm Hermione Huggins, and I'm reciting a poem by David White. The marvellous thing about a good question is it shapes our identities as much by the asking as it does the answering. The reason I find this poem empowering is because a good question always leads to growth.
This is a poem called Warning by Jenny Joseph. When I am an old woman, I shall wear purple, with a red hat which doesn't go and doesn't suit me, and I shall spend my pension on brandy and summer gloves and satin sandals and say, we've no money for butter. I shall sit down on the pavement when I'm tired, and gobble up samples in the shops, and press alarm bells, and run my stick along public railings, and make up for the sobriety of my youth. I shall go out in my slippers in the rain, and pick flowers in other people's gardens, and learn to spit. You can wear terrible shirts and grow more fat, and eat 3 pounds of sausages at a go, or only bread and pickle for a week, and hoard pens and pencils and beer mats and things in boxes. But now we must have clothes that keep us dry, and pay our rent, and not swear in the street, and set a good example for the children. We must have friends to dinner and read the papers. But maybe I ought to practice a little now, so people who know me are not too shocked and surprised when suddenly I am old and start to wear purple.
A Series of Choices by Walter Williams. A series of choices is what shapes a life. Some lead to joy, others to strife. They come in all sizes, both big and small. Some lift us up and some make us fall. Our choices affect us, but so often others. Strangers and friends, family and lovers. Take care that your choices are honest and pure. In every choice, try to be sure. Choices revealed in actions and deeds. They're nestled in wants, desires and needs. What we say, what we don't, what we will and what we won't. We are judged by our choices for good or for bad, living with memories, happy and sad. Choices are rarely ever rehearsed. Once they are made, seldom reversed. Who we are at the core can be shown by a choice. I hope that in yours you'll always rejoice.